Hey guys, today I'm going to be starting a series going over everything Dokkan has to offer, which will hopefully help new or returning players get a grasp of the forever changing Dokkan battle. This will be a playlist named Dokkan Guide, which will hopefully be in some type of cohesive order of which to watch these videos. Obviously there's only this video right now, but I plan to make these every Wednesday, so hope you enjoy. Anyways, let's get on with the first topic, the menu. Since without knowing the menu, you won't be able to learn much. But before that, if you are just starting out, then you might still be in the quote-unquote Dokkan tutorial, in which case, please complete the free-to-play Sand Saga Goku before continuing, or go to one of the later videos that might help you. So, when you load into Dokkan, you may get a pop-up showing the news. This is important information about what is currently going on, so whenever you're curious about new content, go here to check things out. But moving on, you can see in the top left that there's your rank. This doesn't have much impact, but every couple of levels, you should get some stones, which is just cool. But below that is your profile, button in profile. I'm just gonna click it real quick, just to showcase it. So if you look to the top, you have my profile and question mark, which we'll go over, probably what I'm gonna go over. But hey, but below that is your title. So you click these three little dashes to the side of that title. You're just probably like, I don't know, beginning player. I don't know what the first one is. But you can just scroll through and see what you have. You probably don't have much since you just started, but there's that. This doesn't have like any impact. It's just for purely decoration. Same with this. Just like to showcase your this right here. It's just a showcase, just purely cosmetic. It doesn't have any effect on the actual game. Above that, though, you can see your rank again and your name. You can change this. I'm not. Actually, I will. There you go. So that's my YouTube name. So yeah. Anyways, that's where you change your nickname. So below that, you'll see your power level. Now, this is very big. I've already made a video on this, actually, so which will also be in this playlist. Probably later on, since it's not as important as probably some of these beginning subjects. But it does have impact on the actual game. You can see here you get a list of boosts, which was in the game, which was added in the game recently. But you can just scroll down and see what you have. Usually the game does it for you automatically. You usually don't have to worry about it too much. Just it'll be like, oh, you got a new boost from your power level. Be like, cool. But yeah, I go in depth in this in the video. On the side of that, you can see your friend information. So this is for, well, if you have friends that play Dokkan, or maybe you have friends, I mean, friends online or in real life. Here they are. You probably see, whoops, sorry. You probably see a thing right here, like a character. This is what you call a friend unit. You pick one of these every single time you go into a stage. So just be mindful of because like this isn't very. I mean, yes, World Tournament maybe, but obviously, if they're your actual friends, they'll be like, oh, you're a terrible friend. I'm gonna do it. But if you do have them as a friend because of the friend unit that they have, I mean, just be mindful, I guess. And you below that, you can select your friend unit, which mine currently is Beast Gohan because he's the best unit in the game, and I have him 69%, which is not bad for a free-to-play player. Well, it's pretty good for a free-to-play. So yeah, that's where you select your friend unit for your friends to use. And then below, well, okay, you can use a friend unit without having any friends, just to clarify. But you can, I think it's more recommended that way, but you don't need it, obviously. Below that is it's hard to explain what this is. I don't know if it has a name. Growth rewards. There you go. So these are growth rewards. Yeah, growth rewards. You come in here every so often. There will be like I think an exclamation point or question mark on your near your profile. It'll be pretty clear that something's different. You'd be like, oh, what's this? You click on it. You like click this a couple times until it's like max level. This bar will go up a level, and then when it stops going up, then you just wait longer. The max it can go up to is 12. So once you hit that, you don't need to come here anymore, and it won't tell you to come here anymore. So you shouldn't even notice. And below that is your theme, I guess, your burst. So every profile, I guess, has a theme now. So yeah, you get these by doing burst modes. Obviously, if you miss the burst mode, I don't think there's any way to get them anymore, sadly. But that's the way. Well, sorry. What am I saying? I'm stupid. Sorry. You get these burst modes coin from burst modes that you use to buy these, and whichever one you like the most, you can just set your profile to. Sadly, you can't listen to them like throughout the thing. But hey, it's just another like cosmetic thing. It's not very important. So let's head back to the main menu. And then again, you can see. So we're gonna go to the right here. You can see your name at the top. Then EXP. This is for your rank, obviously. So you see, I'm pretty close to ranking up almost. That's very important. Not that it's very important, but hey. Next, below that is your stamina. This is very important. This basically determines how much content you can do in a day or a certain time period, I guess. You can restore this with meat, an item. There's like 3 different types of meat, but they all restore your stamina in different amounts. You can also restore this by using 1 dragonstone, which is something people do a lot. Not sure. So every event takes away from your stamina. So you can go. I'm just gonna use quest mode for an example. So you go to stage, and then this one, and you can see right there under the super or ZR, you can see STA, which is short for stamina. Obviously up here you can see that. Yeah. So you can see it takes 27 stamina away from me out of my 232. Yeah. So yeah, that's very. And you can see. Okay. And then next to that, you have Zenny, an important currency, but not as important as the one below it. Your dragon stones, this crystallized thing, crystal stone, if you will. So yeah, these are very important. This is what you use to summon for, and we'll get on that next video. Next video is summoning. And then below that, it says restores in 000. So since I'm at max stamina right now, there is no, it says 000. But as soon as I use my stamina, it would say restore in 5 minutes, because it refreshes every 5 minutes. So yeah, that's the top bit right there. Pretty simple stuff, I think. So you shouldn't have too much trouble with it. So let's head down. You'll have a wallpaper here. Yours will be let's just go here real quick. Yours will be the basic one. So you probably see something like this. Different characters here, obviously, since you probably don't have my characters. Okay, but there's that. You can rotate this wheel, by the way, and then click on these you just click just click on this. Boom, and it picks them up. I mean, just information maybe you want to know. And then below that, to the left, is burst mode. Now this may not be there for you. These are limited time modes / events that occur during celebrations. So right now, this one, we'll get more in depth this in later episode videos, if you will. So we'll get into that later. But just know that's what that is. Just kind of to warn the player that there is this current limited time thing going on. To the side of that is Giru's guide. I have never used this in my life. I don't know how to. I'll be honest. I probably should have read up, but I don't know what this is about. Honestly, it's not very important. You don't really need it, to be honest. I'm just gonna be for real. You don't need to touch that at all, and your Dokkan experience will be the exact same, pretty much. Okay, so let's move back to the left here to news. Again, I've already kind of been over this, but it's just the pop-up showing the latest, what's going on right now. Below that is a menu. This is very important. You can see your friends list. Again, you can run your profile. Now you can see it here too. You can go to friend search. You can see your ID, which I'm gonna blur out because no, but you can see your ID, so you give that to your friend if you want, or people you want to be friends with, or you can put their ID in to find them, or you may have friend requests pending. So yeah, I don't want a million. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna blur it. Never mind. I lied. I don't care. Friend request me. It doesn't matter. I'll just have like 999 friend requests or something, or something stupid. This is where your link. This is something you should absolutely do right now. Pause the video. Do this right now. Back your thing up to one of these. I recommend Google. That's just what I use. You can use Apple, I guess, but I personally use Google. This will back up your account to Google. So if somehow your phone gets broken or you delete the app somehow, then you can still get that information back in. This is very useful. Do this. This is the same thing. It's just another way to link your account. If you do this, I believe you get like 25 stones from a mission. So go ahead and do it. I guess it's not that hard. You get 25 stones free. Then we're gonna have options. This is where you have background music. You can adjust this however you like. Sound effects, again, just however you like. It's just sound. Battle speed, turn the speed up. If you like the animations, the game would be a slog if you have it on standard all the time. So speed up animations. Animation brightness, do whatever you want. Again, preference, I prefer standard. Animation setting, I just do standard unless you're really concerned about battery, I guess. Which is mine's on 60, I guess. But skip skill animation. So this is like active skills, standbys, transformations, I guess. But yeah. So yeah. Again, preference. If you want to put on once per day, just so you get the animation once, or maybe you're in a rush, turn on skip, or maybe you want to see all the animations all the time, turn it off. It just depends on whatever you want. Enhanced color clarity. Again, your preference. I can't tell you what to do. Do whatever you want. I just prefer it to be on. Language and voice. Again, preference. I usually have it on English. It was on Japanese for some reason. I usually try to keep it on English. I don't know why it was like that. Interesting. This is for your text. So I think if you if you read, write, speak English, just set that to English. If you prefer the Japanese voice lines, that's fine. Do that. I don't care. Daily capsule. Oh, this is for subscription, right? So there's something I need to get like monthly or weekly. I don't know. I'm a free-to-play player, so unless you plan on spending money in this game, I wouldn't worry about it. We'll get into that in a second, I guess. Wallpaper, again, kind of already showed this, but you probably only have the basic, but throughout the celebrations and doing missions and other stuff, usually you just get them for free pretty much for just being a celebration. Like, you got both of these for being the 9th celebration, so you kind of just get them usually. So don't really worry about that. Don't really worry about that. It's just cosmetic. Help. Again, it's. I mean, if you want clarification about me, about what I'm doing. I mean, if you don't find mine useful, come here and look at it. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to read. I don't know. History. It's just summon history. Shows what you got, how many stones you spent. So just friend. So I mean, really, what that should be named is Dragon Stones, friend points, and then tickets, because that's like the only other thing. So yeah, I mean, then you gotta return the title, which I actually do want to do. So we're gonna head to the title real quick, I usually don't click that ever. I usually just reopen the app. But let's go over this menu too. So we have news again, which is just like update. This is not really important news. Like you have clear Kacha. I mean Kacha clear, which will like I think you have to if you do that, you have to re-download everything, which is sometimes useful. So when that's useful is like if there's an update optimizing like maybe data downloads like there was recently, then you wouldn't want to do that or uninstall and reinstall. But if you do that, make sure your account is linked, because account linking is right next to that too. So make sure your account is linked to one of these or all of them. I don't care. Just make sure it's linked to one. And you have download all, which is which I already have downloaded all of them obviously. But this would download everything. I don't. It shouldn't do that automatically. I guess not. If it says give you prompt, maybe just do it. If you're not on Wi-Fi right now, maybe don't do it. I wait till you're like at home or something when your internet's good or whatever. Anyways, let's get back into the game. Come on. Okay, there we go. And you see the news pop up. It happens, I think, every time you log in, you get in the game. So just maybe come here. Maybe instead of clicking close, you scroll down a little bit and see what's happening. Anyways, let's so that was the menu. You have start. There's a couple things here. Dragon Ball story. We'll get all of these in a later video, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But you can see there's plenty of things going on. RP chain paddle. So yeah. Above that though is boost. What this does is it takes double the stamina, but gives you double the reward. So it's just a time saver really. So you don't have to go through the event twice. You can hit that. But of course, right now I only have limited to 3 events. Maybe it says 5 for you. That's possible. It's once a week. It happens once a week. You get 5 boosts instead of 3, and these renew pretty much every day. I mean. I think there is a time. I don't remember what it is, so sorry, but it's not that. It's whatever. Okay, now let's go to the right. There's missions. This is very important. This I get pretty much all of your Dragon Stones. Well, and later. So there's a lot of missions. We're getting into that a later episode, later video also. Yeah. So don't worry about that too much. But that is where you. So you see, there's a exclamation point or number. I don't remember which one it is. Just go and do like accept all or whatever. Whatever it is. Probably gives you stones or something. Then below that as gifts. If there's a number in there or a number you're like that's different. Like for me, it says 1 because I can't accept this because I already have too many medals. But maybe for you it says like 15. Just every time you see the number different, just come in here and accept all, because usually it's stones or something good, from the developer. Not the Amatsu, sure. Amatsu is the director of Dokkan Battle, or CEO, or whatever you want to call him. Okay, below that is like more. It's kind of like news, but like very relevant to you, I guess. So, like right now, there's a player survey. So right now, where's that? Oof, it's a lot. Yeah, a lot of easy A's. Yeah, I mean, it's just pretty much just showcasing everything that's in the news. So I mean, if you just see something that intrigues you, like, oh, that's new, maybe go to the news and see what's else new, since that's like probably one piece of the big puzzle. So that's pretty much all that's for. It's just like kind of like spark notes of the news, kind of. Okay, that's all that. Let's see there. So let's go down one more. You see the home. That's what we're on now. Let's go over to team. There's a lot of things here. There's team, there's cell, there's growth, there's potential. Yeah, you get the point. We're gonna go through. We're just gonna simplify everything. So let's go team first. So this is where you see team. This is how you build it. This is where you build your team, which is what this is like where you need to be smart, I guess. I don't have a video right now, but there will be a video later going over this very soon. I think it's like the 3rd one, so 2 more after this, whatever. And then so that's just where you do that. You have sell. Now, don't sell. I wouldn't sell any of your units here. I would only sell these Hercule statues that you can have. Don't sell these Elder Kais or Grand Kai. These are Elder Kais, yeah. Don't sell any of them. They are used for different things. If you have collector stuff like this, you can sell all of them, but that's for 1. I just keep them all because I don't need, unless you're very Zenny broke, then don't worry about it. I just focus on selling these guys, since that's their only purpose in life, is to be sold. So, sad life, but that's what it is. Don't forget about these guys. So just sell them all. You may have a couple, probably. So just sell them. It's an easy thing. Then you have growth. You really don't need to even go to this menu at all. But this is just to show you maybe someone you can train, someone you can awaken, someone you can link level, I guess. Or, yeah. I mean, yeah. Something. So, yeah, you use these orbs. We'll get into all that later also. Yeah. You don't really need to go to this growth menu, because if you go to just any character, let's use this one, you can click growth up here, and it will basically show you the list of things you can do to this character. So we'll get into that later also. I'm trying to go just baseline menu. I mean, this video is already 23 minutes, so I'm trying to pick up pace. Hidden potential. Again, you can access this through the character. But, you know, this is where if you have dupes of a character, aka extra copies, this is where you want to put them in. There will be these little nodes. Let's use a character I don't have already fully awakened, like you. There will be there will be these there will be these nodes showing you know, where you can put a character. Now, right now, I don't have any copies of this character, so I won't worry about it right now. But this allows you to do stuff. We'll get into this a later episode or video. Support memory. Don't really need to worry about this right now. But again, this will be also in a later video. Dokkan Awakening. This just shows, you know, who do you have Dokkan Awaken. So, like, again, you can always just click on the character. Like, for instance, again, let's go back. Growth. You can see it up here as well, and click on these guys and see where to get it from. And then if you hold click on one of these medals, aka these like circle things that you have, then you can get to the like owned, and then go to the event, and then go farm that event to get the medals. So again, don't really need to use this menu, but if you do, you can. Items, again, don't really need to use this menu, but it shows you all the items in the game, which are just basically every other thing besides for Zedian stones. This is where every other collected thing it is. Characters list just shows you all your characters. Pretty simple. Reverse. So if you do hidden potential something, it will revert them to their UR state, or so for instance, go on here, it would revert him to this one. So to get him back to that, you do not grind all those medals again. You go to reverse, select, and I don't have any right now, but there would be there, and you use your selection. Now maybe you can reverse it because you need these time glasses, which you do need to reverse the character, but it is totally free to reverse Dokkan Awaken them. But to reverse them back to the UR state, you do need these items, which I'll show you how to get in the medals and items. Wait, hold on. I'll get the name real quick. Medals and other currencies. Go to that one if you want to know how to get those. There's stickers. Again, you get these. They're kind of hard to get for some reason, but all they do is add animation to URs, which is a rarity in Dokkan. It is the level below LRs, which is the rarest Dokkan rarity. There's like N, R, SR, SSR, UR, LR. That's how that goes. But yeah, they just add like animation to it, which is cool, but it's just purely cosmetic. It doesn't do any boost at all, so don't really worry about that. Shinron, you'll need to do this for a couple things, but you can just literally see if you just click on any of these, it'll say quest, and go do that, and then you'll find them. This is how you get double items. So let's just use quests. Come on. Just showcasing. Okay. So you can see it says X2, 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 X2 on all below these. How you get that is by doing Shinron. I don't remember exactly which wish it is. Which wish it is, just look it up on the internet. But that's it for this one. Next is the summoning tab. This is where you get all your units. There will be something here. Go watch my summoning video before you be like, oh, I have enough stones. Summon. Go watch my summoning video. It is the next one I'm doing. So yeah. But there are 4 tabs here. There's recommended, dragon stones, tickets, and friend points. I'll get into these in the next video. Next is the shop. This is where you would buy dragon stones. There's also other things, but I'll get into this in 2 videos when I talk about dragon stones. But yeah, this is just where you buy them. This is where your credit card comes out. I usually don't go to this because I don't do it. Anyways, let's go to Baba shop. I'm not gonna go everything here, but I mean that's where you get that, by the way. But I guess you don't need to see the video for that. But anyways, there's trade points. If you do have too many units in your box, go here to this little plus sign up here. Click it. Scroll down until you see character for points right here. Click it and select NRSR. Do not go to SSR unless you're a very professional Dokkaner who knows what he's doing. And then select all of them here. Or if you think, oh, I might want to keep this one, then do. I'm not going to tell you how to use your box. But if you, I mean, you see, I have none. I have no SSR below because they're mostly useless. This is one of the easier. This is a good way to passively get points, which are good for getting some unique items. Anyways, the next tab is Zenny. This is where all your Zenny will go. There are so many items and things here. There's medals. We'll get into this later. But okay, we'll get into that. There's treasure, which is like more unique currencies. And then there's secret treasure chests. Again, we'll get into this all in like the 4 videos, I think. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. This is where you get like a lot of skill orbs. We'll get into this later. Anyways, that should conclude everything on the menu. If I didn't go into something, it's probably because I'm going to go into it in depth or I forgot. There's no in between. But this video is already getting pretty long. Yeah, 30 minutes. So, well, it'd probably be shorter on there. Whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And, I hope you enjoy this new series. I hope it helps you free to play. I know when I started, I was a bit confused trying to find that tutorial, and I couldn't find it. And I think splitting it up into, like, sections will help. And hopefully I can shorten this down a little bit just to, because, I don't want to watch a 30-minute video explaining just the menu. Are you serious? No. Anyways, goodbye. Hope you enjoy.